Let's go, people. Let's go. Come in, people. See how much people we get into this live stream. All right, I'll give it a minute or so before I start talking. I don't enjoy talking to myself, you know. Man, like AY London, first man in the street. Right. Don't know, my brother. Sure. Right, so racism at work. I can say I've experienced racism at work. Now, I wasn't the victim of it, right? It's only happened one time. I've only seen it one time. And I said, okay, it must be down to the color of the people, them skin. Yeah? Right, so back in maybe 2018, I went to a construction site. So I'm an electrical tester. I test the electrical installations after the electricians complete their works. And I went to some construction site in, I think it was Poplar or somewhere like that, right? It was E14, East London, yeah? And I have a supervisor's qualification. I've sat the course, so when I go into construction sites, I can be a supervisor, right? Now, when I've gone to the construction site, I waited a couple of days and I approached the project manager and I said to him, look, if there are any electrical supervisor roles available, I'll be happy to, take it on. Yeah? I just want to get some experience, even if it's just for a week or so in it. Now, I didn't say that to him, but I just said to him, look, I want some experience as an electrical supervisor. I've got my qualification. He said, we're fully booked at the moment, and like, we don't need any electrical supervisors. So I said, all right, cool. About 5 days later, an electrical supervisor turned up, a white man. All right, cool. Anyway, about a week after that, there was a black man that turned up. Now, when I saw this black man, a big man, 55, pushing 60, I thought he was going to be a supervisor. He looked like he was a manager, let alone supervisor. He looked like he was a manager. Yeah, you can just tell by people's aura, like he had that focusedness as well. And like there are a lot of people who are older workers, but he just looked like he was a manager or whatever. Innit? He weren't too slim. Yeah, he weren't too fit. So I don't know. He was fucking. He ain't on the tools. Yeah, he ain't hard grafted, sweating. Yeah, so he must be a manager. Innit? Yeah, he looked like he can coordinate and run things. Yeah? Boom. Now, supervisors on construction sites wear black hard hats. Yeah, everyone else wears white hard hats. A couple of days after I saw him, after I assumed that he was going to be a supervisor, I see him working. Yeah, I see him on his hands and his knees, and he's doing work. I said, "Oh, I thought he was a supervisor," and he said he is a supervisor. But he said to me, the project manager said that they don't need any supervisors at the moment. So I thought, all right, that's a bit strange because they employed a white man, right? And made him a supervisor, innit? After they told me they didn't need any supervisors, innit? Cool. But he said to me, this black man said to me, although they made him a worker, they're still paying him as a supervisor, innit? Yeah, that's cool. Boom. The white man who was brought to the workplace, employed as a supervisor, he left, right? So you would have naturally have thought that they would have made the black man who applied to be a supervisor, because there should be a space left, right? You're playing football, right? One of the men them on the team drops out. That means you need to add an 11th man to the team, right? Anyway, he continued as a worker. Cool. They never made him a supervisor, so that he continued as a worker. Then there was a guy that I was working with that I got into a little altercation with. We didn't swing punches, but it was close, right? A few days later, they made him a supervisor. Now he's white. So I'm thinking, hold on a minute. So I'm a young black man. I've gone to the workplace and told them, look, I've got my supervisor's qualification. I'm up for the job if you've got any spaces. Sorry, we have no positions for you at the moment, innit? Yeah, cool. Then they bring a white man into the workplace, right? And make him a supervisor. Cool. They bring a black man into the workplace who's supposed to be a supervisor. They make him a worker. All right. But then the white man that they brought into the workplace and made a supervisor, he left. So therefore, there should be a space for him, innit? No, they continued to make the black man a worker, and then they employed someone who was a worker, a white guy who was a worker. They promoted him, who has no qualifications as a supervisor. They promoted him to supervisor. I thought, nah. Me, I'm the type of man, yeah. And sorry, I'm sweating because I just came back from running and it's fucking hot today, innit? Yeah, even up in Northampton, innit? And so if you see me keep wiping my forehead, it's because I'm still hot from the run that I went for, and it's hot in this house, and I can't open up the windows because the cars will driving past will be too loud. So me, I'm the type of man, I don't pull the race card easily. Yeah, certain people, oh, the policeman stopped me, oh, race card, no. Me, I take a step back from the situation and I analyze everything. And the last card I will pull is the race card. And that could be the only thing that I could thought of why they didn't want to employ this man as a supervisor. Yeah. As I said again, right? Cool. A man's turned up. Me, I've turned up, said that I want to be a supervisor. Right? No, there's no positions. Right. They brought in a supervisor. Okay. They brought in another supervisor who was black, made him a worker. But then the original supervisor that they brought in, they dropped him out or he left. And then the person who is qualified to be a supervisor remains a worker. And then they employ someone else who was originally there. They make him a supervisor who has no qualifications. And he was white. So, you know, that's the only time I can say I've definitely experienced racism at work. But I know a lot of people, maybe some of the people that are watching this now, they like to fling the race card too easily, innit? But that was one time I said I could definitely say I've experienced racism at work, because I can't find any other reason as to why they didn't want to employ this man. Like, he's a grown man as well, so, you know, experience. Yeah, the man's probably been in the trade for 30 years, 30 years or whatever, innit? Yeah, and then you're gonna employ some fucking 30-year-old, 32-year-old or whatever who probably ain't got hardly any experience anyway, and make him a supervisor. So yeah, I just think that was the one time I say, okay, boom, I've exhausted any other avenues, man. I can't find no other reason as to why they didn't want to employ this guy, but because the project manager was racist or whatever. And you know what? He even made a few little sly. Yeah, what did he say? Oh, I can't remember. Do you know what? He's one of those white guys. He was he was not like PC or diplomatic at work, and that's cool. I ain't PC or diplomatic, innit? But I remember one time I was sitting in the office. It's a small, tiny box room. Yeah, there was me, another supervisor who's white, and then the project manager who's obviously white, right? And he was talking about, you know, a lot of the young black kids, they turn to the streets because they haven't got any fathers at home and stuff. And what he was saying was true. Innit? Yeah, that's cool, innit? Yeah. But I'm thinking to myself, like, raw. Like, and you know what? You got to respect it anyway, innit? Yeah. But I'm thinking to myself, like, raw. Doesn't he realize that I'm black? Like, I get it, cool, innit? Like, man for speak their mind and that, innit? Yeah, don't give a fuck, innit? Yeah, and that's why I have to respect it, yeah? But he's probably saying that, yeah, you know, because a lot of these young black guys, like, you know, they have no fathers in their lives, and, you know, they end up turning to the streets and they end up in prison and that. And I'm thinking, raw, that man's, it's true. It's true. I'm not going to argue with a man. Why am I going to argue with a man about facts? Yeah, fuck all the statistics, innit? Man, no, innit? Yeah, man from the street, innit? Yeah? So I don't even need to look at any stupid statistics or anything like that, innit? Yeah. my life experiences from what I know and not fucking some stats that I see on the internet or whatever, innit? But I'm thinking to myself, like, raw, my man's really talking about like certain things, and you know, I'm black and I'm in the room, but boy, it is what it is, isn't it? But yeah, he said one thing, and he was like, "Oh, yeah, my black friend." And I think to myself, usually when a white person says my black friend, that means that, I don't know, obviously they ain't really got that much black friends. And secondly, they probably see their friends as different because their black friend is maybe just I don't know, maybe I don't want to say a different class or nothing like that, but they don't look at them the same. Because why do you really need to mention my black friend? I don't know. I don't think I've ever mentioned, oh, my white friend. Well, to be fair, I ain't got no white friends anyway. But you know, no disrespect to no white people, but I didn't grow up around white people like that anyway. So only when I was a youth. But after that, I just hang around black people. And you need to realize the area I was coming from, there ain't many black white people around like that, innit? So the man in the high road on the street was all black, and even the school I went to, there was a lot of black kids in the school. So all my friends were always black. But I don't think I would ever say my white friend. Like, I don't know. Maybe I've said that in the past, but I don't really talk like that. Like, oh, you know, my white friend or whatever. Really. But yeah. So I don't know. He's probably. I would assume that, you know, he's definitely probably a bit racist, if not. Maybe he's just old school, you know, in the way he thinks or whatever, innit? But definitely that was one time I experienced a little bit of racism at work, for sure. But on the flip side, I've been to workplaces before, and I went to one workplace in Croydon. What's that fucking Whitgift Centre in Croydon? I was working near there. There's a Premier Inn next to this construction site. So there's a Premier Inn hotel, and then I was working in the construction site besides the Premier Inn hotel, and it was near that Whitgift Centre, the shopping centre in Croydon. And myself and some older white man turned up to the job, and the supervisor, who was white, and he was racist, he was a skinhead. Yeah, proper, you know, like them proper skinheads from up north. I think he was from like Leeds or somewhere like that. Yeah? He was like, no, he rated me. He's like, yeah, Jay's my man, innit? Like, yeah. Myself and the older white man who's got more experience turned up to the job, right? And one of us had to leave, right? And one of us was going to get sent somewhere else, innit? The white guy, the skinhead, the supervisor, who probably was racist, right? But he was cool with me. He kept me on the construction site, yeah? So other times as well, the last construction site I was on, a bunch of us turned up, and you know, we was all electrical testers. I was a worker just like everyone else. I was the youngest on the team. Yeah, I was probably one of the most inexperienced people on the team, only because of my age. Yeah, you know, you can't have 20 years experience being an electrical tester if you're only 27 or 26 at the time. Yeah? So yeah, there's a bunch of us, and my my project manager, who was a white man, nominated me to lead the team. Yeah, nominated me to lead the pack. Not no 1-2 man, you know. I mean, like, I was running with like 14 man. Yeah, running 14 man at one time, and I was the youngest on the team. Yeah, there was one guy who was 2 years younger than me, but he worked for a different company, but he still worked under my team. It was a bit weird or whatever. Yeah. But yeah, I was the youngest on the team, and my white project manager nominated me, yeah, to run the pack. Yes, Nadia. All right, let me add. If you're viewing, leave a comment. I'll put your name in the comment box. Captain J, yeah. But yeah, so that's it. So when I was on that construction site, so obviously I went there as an electrical tester, and you know, they saw the leadership qualities in me, man. I didn't go there with this, yeah, I am boiling hot. where I've got the window shut at the moment because obviously all the cars driving past are going to flip in, create noise and that, and I can't leave the windows open. Plus, I don't want my fucking neighbours knowing my business or whatever. And I just recently came back from a run, like 10 minutes before I started this live stream, so yeah, I'm still sweating and that, innit? But anyway, my supervisor who's a white, my project manager who's a white man, he nominated me because he saw that, you know what? I've got leadership qualities. Yeah, I didn't go in there with that stink attitude thinking, oh, there's only so far I can get in this workplace because I'm a black man. No, I go in there with a positive mind. Now, obviously, if I see racism in the workplace, yeah, I'm going to acknowledge it, okay, but it's not going to stop me from wanting to achieve. I ain't taking that enough, Nadia, man. Right. If you're locked in, leave a comment. I'll add your name to the subscribe to the viewers count. Yeah. Anyway, I've seen man on the internet, right? There's a group of there's two men. I ain't gonna fling their name, but they're from South London, I think. I know they're not no North Londoners or nothing like that, but I think they're from South London, some black brothers. I think they're like, yeah, they must be my age because one of my brethren's at uni, and one of my brethren's from my estate, I think he went to uni with one of them, or someone I know knows them. So anyway, I think they're around about my age. It must be 26, 27, 28 or whatever, innit? And there's two of them. It's kind of like a podcast or whatever, innit? There's two of them, and they invite people on their show or whatever, innit? Anyway, man are talking about, they had someone on their show, I think was a guest, right? Man are talking about racism at work, right? The man said he worked at TGI Fridays, yeah? And he worked there for 6 years. And he was moaning about, obviously, boom, he can't get promoted at work, right? He said he worked there for 6 years. He's seen people come, and I think he said something about people who hadn't worked there as long, got promoted to managers and stuff like that. And he was just left there and he didn't get promoted to manager, innit? And he's complaining that he worked at TGI Fridays and he weren't promoted to a manager after 6 years. The brother is missing the fucking point. Why are you working at TGI Fridays for 6 years? This is people's problem. You're missing the point. People want to complain, right, about systematic racism and black people can't get nowhere in the workplace. Well, why don't you think to yourself, isn't there more outside of this workplace? Why don't I work for myself? Why don't I work for a bit and then try and do my own thing? You don't have to run your own business where you have 100 men underneath you, You could be like almost like a freelance person. You could be, imagine like a YouTuber who makes, I don't know, $1,000 a day or whatever, innit? Yeah, makes money doing a video. Do your own thing. If someone actually said to me, yeah, Jay, the day I started Homes Haringey, yeah, if someone said to me, yeah, you're not going to get anywhere in this workplace. You're always going to be a worker in this workplace. You're always just going to be an electrician. Cool. I don't give a fuck. Do you know why? Because my ambitions go further than this workplace. So I could start a new job tomorrow. They said to me, because you are black, imagine there was a lot to talk like this, because you are black, Jay, you are only going to be a worker in this workplace. I wouldn't give a fuck because I know it's at some point I'm going to be out of here anyway. So I don't need to worry about progressing to being a project manager or a project director, yeah, or a CEO or anything like that. It don't matter to me because I don't... In my dream, in my little crystal ball, yeah, I don't see myself working for a company or even head of someone else's company. I see me doing my own thing. Yeah, I'm not a worker. Yeah, I'm not a follower. I'm a leader. So for someone to tell me that, I'm like, yeah, well, you're just confirming that I ain't gonna be in this workplace anyway. It don't matter to me. Yeah. All right, let me see the comments. Right, so Nadia says, I think your attitude helps towards you becoming a team leader. I know someone who was always complaining he's not getting promoted because he's black, total victim mentality, and all he was doing was moaning that he didn't get promoted. I said to him, stop complaining, work harder, improve yourself. And even shit like that, right? So obviously, you talk to probably a guy that you talked to before now or something like that, right? That is not attractive to women. Yeah? You're acting like a bitch, bro. Moaning, complaining. Oh, I can't get anywhere because of the color of my skin. Bro, as I said before, I think it was in a live stream yesterday, part of being a fucking man is overcoming adversity. Overcome tough times. Yeah, even if you start off in a deficit, yeah, you need to be able to push through it and work through it. Yeah, okay, yeah. I remember that guy you told me about still, the Marines guy. People always want to talk about all the negative. Oh, things are harder for black people, and even in the justice system, we don't get dealt with fairly. Yeah. So basically, what they're saying is the justice system isn't fair for black people, and yeah, cool, yeah. So what you're saying is you want black people to be able to commit murders and get lesser sentences or whatever in it, yeah. So you're missing the point, no, innit? You should think to yourself, well, we don't want black people to commit murders anyway. So the ones that do commit murders, we don't give a fuck how severely they're punished, yeah. Now, if someone was just in a fight, yeah, and someone died, yeah, that's different. Yeah, but a man went out with the intentions to kill someone. No. Because if you're in a fist fight with someone, I'm sure, I've never had no intentions to kill someone in a fist fight, and I've had plenty of fist fight in it. Yeah, I've won a lot and I've lost a lot of fist fights. Yeah, so my intentions were never to kill anyone in a fist fight. Now, God forbid, even though I don't believe in God, God forbid I kill someone in a fist fight. Then yeah, I would expect to be dealt with, fairly or whatever. And I don't really believe. I don't believe for 1 minute that the justice system is harder on black people, whatever, innit? Because I've done foolishness before and gone to court and got some idiot little sentences and stuff. When I got sent to prison, the reason why I got sent to prison is because I got involved with a case, right? A couple man, right? In my area, there's two teams, yeah? One team over here, innit, yeah? Couple man from this team beat up someone from this team, yeah, and they took his bike. Now, because it was on the train, the British Transport got involved and they saw it as a robbery. Yeah, that ain't a robbery. They beat up an op and they took his bike. Yeah, that ain't a robbery. Yeah, their intention wasn't, oh, that's a nice Carrera you got there, or that's a nice Ridgeback you got. No, smack him up. So anyway, I know both parties, right? So Party A, who got arrested for the robbery, yeah, said to me, yo, man, my man, innit? Yeah, I beg you tell him to drop the charges against man and we'll give you back and tell him I'll give him back the bike, innit? So man know the other person, innit? So I went to his house on a humble thing, on my jacks, yeah? And I said, yo, to the boy's mum, yeah, I beg you tell my man to drop the charge against them and I'll get you the bike back, whatever, innit? Now, because I know the boy's mum, she saw it as like, oh, I'm picking sides, whatever, innit? Yeah. And she snaked me and she lied and she basically said that I went to the house with multiple people and stuff like that. And that was bullshit. So I got charged with perverting the course of justice, right? And I got a tag for it. Now, I cut off my tag. The electronic tags in your house, you have to be in at 7 p.m. or whatever, innit? I cut that off, innit? Yeah? Boom. I cut off the tag and then they summoned me to court now. Yeah? And it was the same judge who gave me the tag. He clocked, oh, rah, I remember you. I gave you the tag and you've cut it off. All right, that's it. Man, I'm going to punish you now, innit? Yeah? So he could have gave me 2 months plus 2 months plus 2 months, yeah, because there was 3 offences, right? Because I went to the house one time and I saw the victim's sister twice and I spoke to them. So I had 3 charges, right? So he could have gave the judge, who was a white man, could have gave me 6 months, yeah? 2 months per charge, yeah? 2 times 3, 6 months. He could have gave me 6 months, but you know what he did? He gave me 4 months because he made one of the 2 months run concurrently, which I don't understand why he done that, innit? But I'm grateful because then I didn't have to spend an extra 2 months in jail or whatever. My point is, at the end of the day, right? I've been in trouble and they're giving me light sentences. He could have said, you know what, you cut off the tag that I gave you. I stopped you from going to prison the first time. Perverting the course of justice is a serious thing, right? I stopped you from going to jail the first time and you disrespected what I said to you, right? You disregarded what I said to you. You went against what I said to you, and you're gonna cut off the tag. Right, that's it. I'll give you a year in prison. He could have done that easily, but he didn't, and that's a white man. Yeah? So I don't believe they give harsher sentences to black people. Yeah? Maybe they do, but you know what? Even if they do give sentences, harsher sentences to black people, don't commit crimes. Yeah? Don't commit crimes. Yeah, they give out tags quite often. One of the man them I used to run with, he said his uncle was on tag. Yeah, his uncle was on tag from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Not 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. because they worked out that he made more money in the night than during the day. Probably trapping, probably trapping or whatever, or maybe going out doing burglaries or something like that. So yeah, most people's tags though will be, I can't remember what it is. I just fling 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. in it. As like kind of like a generic thing. I think it probably was 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. when I was on tag. But yeah, there's all man going to work. Yeah, man going to work and he's all on tag and that. So there's people out here on tag, man, or house arrest. I think, I'm sure they put that 6ix9ine you on house arrest and that. Everyone wants to highlight problems, but they don't want to look at the solutions, right? They don't want to tackle the solutions. Yeah. So black people get harsher sentences, right? The solution is don't do crime. If you want to avoid getting a harsher sentence than a white person, don't do crime. Yeah. Now, if you speed or whatever, you're speeding. I don't expect them to fucking lock you up for speeding, right? But you're going out there doing crimes, premeditated. Speeding is not premeditated. It's kind of just going with the flow or whatever, yeah? But premeditated. I'm gonna leave my house, yeah. No, hey, I don't know. I'm calling the police. Yeah, this is hypothetically speaking. Yeah, I'm telling the story. Yeah. Someone else is gonna leave their house, yeah, 'cause I don't want to get in no trouble by the police. Someone else is gonna leave their house tonight and commit a robbery or a burglary, yeah? Bro, that's premeditated, yeah? Yeah, you deserve what's coming to you, yeah? Nobody made you go out and rob people, yeah? There's still people out here, they think that Margaret Thatcher is the reason why young black people are killing each other because they closed down the community centres, or young black people are killing each other on the street because the government put guns on the street. Yeah, let's say they did. Why do you need to pick up a gun and kill other people? Man. See, I like drill music. I was actually listening to one tune. I was going to play it in this, at the beginning of this stream, but I thought maybe it's going to get copyrighted or whatever, innit? It was that RV track. Let me write it down in the description, in the comment box. I think it's called RV Talk is Cheap. It's about 3 years old or something like that. See, I like drill music, and the thing with the music thing, right, is it can get you angry. Yeah, it can, make you wanna, like, when I listen to certain songs, I grew up like the music I grew up on, was, so I'm 27, yeah. So when I was 17, 18, this is what, 2010, 2011, yeah. I grew up on Young Spray. I grew up on Gas Gang, PYG, and SI, innit? Yeah, that's all I used to listen to. I still listen to them, man. Innit? Me, I'm the type of man, I don't listen to new music. Yeah, you see that RV Talk is Cheap song? That is a new song to me, and it's 3 years old. Yeah, I'm sure I heard it before, but I didn't know what the name of the song was, innit? Yeah, but that's the type of music I grew up on, innit? Yeah. So when I listen to like Young Spray, when I listen to PYG, when I listen to SI, that's how you know man grew up on some old tunes. Gas Gang, but there's no Gas Gang no more. It like Sneak Bowl, yeah, them man there, yeah. That's what man grew up on, innit? Yeah. When I listen to them songs now, Sneak Bowl, Gas Gang, PYG, SI, Young Spray, I feel like relapsing. You know, like I go back in time, like, oh yeah, because I remember, like, you know, at this point in my life, I was listening to this song, and at that point in my life, I was doing that or whatever. Innit? But that don't mean I'm gonna go back to my ends and then start rapping like, yeah, look right on TMD and nah. But again, yeah, you know, the music can get people angry and stuff. But at the end of the day, right, it's down to the people them to not act upon it, because there are many young people out here who do listen to that song or those songs, and they don't go out and commit crimes and shoot people and stab people. Yeah, I made that video. Money is the root of all evil. No, it's not. People are the root of all evil. Yeah. The local youths go out and play these games like GTA Vice City. Like, I can't remember how old I was when that game came out, maybe 10 years old or something like that. Then it's always in America, some local youth goes out and shoots people because he saw them do it in a game. It's not the game that's evil. That kid was an evil kid, because when I was a kid, I used to play GTA Vice City. I used to play GTA 3. I didn't go out and shoot nobody. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't go out and stab nobody. All right, in England, we ain't got access to guns like that, but we got access to knives. I didn't go out and stab nobody. Yeah. So money is not the root of all evil. Yeah, people are the root of all evil. Games aren't, you know, violent games aren't the root of all evil. People are the root of all evil. Yeah, drill music isn't the root of, you know, shooting people and killing people. People are the root of shooting people and killing people. Like I said, there's plenty of men who listen to that music and they don't go out and shoot people. Whether or not it gets them angry or gets them hype and they feel like, yeah, they want to fight. At the end of the day, they ain't going out and doing it. Yeah? There's a small minority of people who do. Yeah? And even if you remove all the music, they'll still be on this shit anyway. Yeah. What, man like then 383, yeah? 838. Fucking hell. Let me add you to the thing. Yeah, everyone has free will. You done know, man. Come on, man. It's excuse. It's a fucking excuse, man. Probably only do this live stream for an hour today. But yeah, everyone has free will, man. No one makes you do nothing. Stop blaming other people for your problems and take control of your own life. Stop waiting for the government to save you. What do I say every day? What do I say every day, Nadia? Oh, 1 hour. Yeah. No, yesterday's one was what, an hour and a half. Yeah. But yeah, take control of your own destiny, man. Take control of your own destiny. Take control of your life, man. Stop waiting for other people to come and save you. The only person who's going to save you is you. That's why I'm able to get so far, because, you know, I don't rely on nobody. Don't rely on nobody, man. Horse tranquilizer. Yeah, horse tranquilizer. Yeah. I don't. Yeah, maybe I'll start another live stream talking about drugs. Yeah, but yeah, I don't get this drugs thing, get it? Yeah, but I'll save it with I'll save the drug talk for another live stream. But yeah, I really don't get the drugs thing, man. So yeah, I slightly think it's a good thing that quote unquote black people can't get nowhere in the workplace, because that forces you to take initiative. This is people's problem. Too many people are followers. They got employees mindset. Man, they expect people to provide things for them instead of taking initiative and going out and getting it themselves. That's why these celebrities are taking back what they're saying, because they have employees mindsets. Yeah? They get comfortable. Yeah? They don't think about providing for themselves. They don't think about being the leader of their lives, or taking control of their life. We all need to shape this employee's mindset. Is no one was put on it. Whether you want to believe in God or not, that's up to you, innit? Yeah. But if you believe in God, you can say, yeah, God has not put me on this earth to work for anyone else, innit? Yeah. I don't believe in God, so I'll just say no one was put on this earth to work for no one else. Yeah. If you truly are comfortable, yeah, ask yourself this question right now, whether you're live or you're watching this as a replay in an hour's time, whatever. Yeah. Are you really comfortable with taking orders from someone else? Because I'm not. I'm not comfortable with taking orders from someone else. Yeah. Obviously, I can take orders from someone else, but that's only for a period of time. Yeah? There's certain times where I think to myself, like, nah, fuck this, man. Like, why's man telling me, demanding, yeah, or nah, man. Okay, I'm not comfortable with taking orders from no one. Yeah? And if you truly are comfortable with taking orders from someone, then you're a follower. You're not a leader. Shit. I'm not comfortable taking orders from nobody. You know what? I just have like this burning desire, man, to go out and kind of like conquer the world. And I think that's probably why a lot of people, they do get complacent, as man like A.Y. London said. I just have this desire to go out and conquer the world. So if you have a desire to conquer the world, you won't sit back and be complacent. You won't be happy with just, there's some people, right? They accept this as their life, right? Born, go to school, go to college or sixth form, then go to university, get a job, find a spouse, yeah, get married, have kids, work for 35 million years, get your pension and die. Fuck that bullshit. Fuck that bullshit. I don't want to live that lifestyle. That's too normal. That's too simple. You got fucking pensioners, right? They're bored out of their brain. Man, they're just waiting to die. Man, their routine is get up and walk their dog. Yeah. Their routine is, on a Monday morning, get up and pay these bills at the post office, and then go home and watch TV. Fuck that lifestyle, man. Life is there's too much out there to just settle for a mediocrity. I don't like mediocrity. I hate it. I've said this before, videos before, and I still stand by this today. If someone gave me a crystal ball and said that basically my lifestyle would be just like what I just mentioned about, born, go to school, go to college, go to university, get a job, find a spouse on fucking Tinder, get married, have kids, work for 35 years and then get a pension and die, I'll say, fuck it. What's the point of living? What is the point of living if you're going to live a mediocre life? What's the point? Yeah, Ben, take risks. You have to. When you watch some of these YouTube videos, older people, right? Man who are like 60, 70, 80 years old, they will say, right? Unless there's some fucking if they got like the employee's mindset and they're just a beta person or whatever, innit, yeah, to put it in terms that you can understand, right? If they're just an average person, they ain't gonna feel like this. But someone who has an extraordinary mindset or whatever, innit? Someone who wants to get places in life, the older people who are 70, 80 years old, they will always say, I wish I took more risks when I was younger. You don't want to be that person who gets to 70, 80 years old and thinks to themselves, you want to take more risks. I saw a fucking video yesterday on YouTube, a 17-year-old, he's got like 70,000 subscribers. I'm thinking, fuck, why did I not jump on YouTube back in the day? Now, obviously, YouTube back in the day, like 10 years ago, it was more of no one really done it like that, innit? So, it weren't really the thing to jump on back then, innit? Yeah, but obviously there were men that did, innit? Yeah, but I'm sure back in the day, like 10 years ago, YouTube was just man walking down the street with their phone in their hand, documenting their fucking day, documenting their walk through the park, through the canal. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't really watch YouTube back then when I was 17 or whatever. But put it this way, guys, yeah. You see, like how I talk now, I've been talking like this since I was 20 years old. I wish that I was talking like this and I was jumping on YouTube when I was 7 years ago, when I was 20 years old. Yeah? But you know what? I'm glad I jumped on YouTube a year ago or whatever, innit? Yeah? Instead of in 5 years' time, yeah, when I'm 32, yeah, thinking I wish I jumped on YouTube when I was 27 or something like that. Yeah? So start taking risks today, yeah? Not tomorrow, not the day after, yeah? Oh, let me just get this done. No, ASAP. Because the day you do and the day you start getting results, you're going to think to yourself, why the fuck did I not try that 5 years ago when I first had the thought? Mm-hmm. Come on, everyone must be thinking about some kind of business plan or some kind of, yeah, risks that they could take. Man, you got a little idea, right? Especially if it doesn't cost much money, yeah? Especially if it's little 5 bills, yeah, £500 that you can fling away and forget about, yeah? You need to try out that idea. It's only £500. And if you ain't got that £500 to just throw away and forget about and don't mind if you lose, then you got a fucking problem. Yeah? You need to cut down your living expenses. Because I know there's a lot of stuff in your life that you don't need. Sky, yeah? Going out to all these fancy restaurants, yeah? Going out to all these clubs. Man and gal, going out on the weekend, yeah? Spending £200-300 in a club. I've never done that. I've never even spent £200 going to clubs in a year. Cause I don't go out like that. I ain't that type of person. Yeah? Cut down your lifestyle. Yeah? Don't go out every single weekend. Yeah? But the reason why you feel like you need to go out every single weekend, because you're working a job that you don't like. You're working a job you don't like, so you feel like you need to, when really, obviously work the job you don't like, but save up and so you can put yourself in a position where you can try new things. One day, or there'll be a time in your life where you're not able to go out every single weekend. Yeah, you're gonna have to cut back on your social time. But there will come a time in your life, yeah. There'll come a time in my life where I don't ever have to work again. And every day will be like the weekend for me. That's what I'm trying to achieve. Yeah. Fuck all this annual leave and yeah, you get certain days off or you get weekends off, or like people they periodically do the 2 holidays a year. Nah, fuck that. I'm putting myself in a position where every day is a fucking holiday. Yeah, even if I have to wait 20 years. Yeah, every day is a fucking holiday. Delayed gratification. Let me check the messages. Right, so gentleman's roll spotting. Let me put you in the thing. You might come up with some different names, for your YouTube accounts, but it's good, it's good, it's good. It's original, definitely. Better than something like John or whatever. Like Nadia. How did you even come up with the name Nadia, the pretty flamingo? My next YouTube channel will be called Horse Tranquilizer. Yeah. Yeah, that's the biggest killer of all dreams. Procrastination. Okay, I see, I see. Yeah. So if you got a little dream, a little idea, then you should put money into it, right? You should try that little idea out, right? You've got nothing to lose. A grand or two is not anything to lose. And if you ain't got a grand or two to lose, then that's your problem, right? You're not earning enough, and it's probably that you're not even earning enough, you're spending too much. Yeah, cut down on your expenditure. One day, right, all these people that wear all this Gucci and all these flashy clothes, one day they're going to look back when they're 45, 50 years old and think to themselves, why the fuck did I spend all that money on that bullshit? Instead, see, this is the thing, delay gratification. Let me adjust the screen. Yeah? This is the thing. If these people who spend all this money, right, on all this Balenciaga, all this Gucci stuff, all this Mercedes and stuff like that, you know, trying to look good when they're young, when they're 20, 30 years old or whatever, yeah, if they save that money and put that money into properties, yeah, eventually, one day, when they're like 40 years old, 45, 50 years old, they will have so much money, right, from their properties that they've invested in that they can wear pure Balenciaga and stuff. They don't have to wait for a paycheck. They'll be like, oh, okay, cool. You know, I've sold this house now. I've got 100 grand, right? I'm just going to fill up my wardrobe with all Balenciaga and Gucci and all that in one go or whatever, and they buy it in drips and drabs or whatever, innit? Yeah. Instead of fucking, waiting for this paycheck at the end of the month and then spend all the money. And then there's people out here, right, living paycheck to the point where, like, as soon as payday comes, that's it. Because of the lifestyle that they want to live, because they're living outside of their means. There's people out here, they've taken out loans for cars and stuff, and years later, they're still paying off for that car that they don't even drive no more. And the car that they're driving is much worse than, it is a lot worse than the car that, you know, that they're still paying off for, that they ain't got. That's like me fucking getting, like, this is a Samsung, right? It's like me getting a fucking iPhone 10 or whatever it is, isn't it? Yeah? And I'm still paying off for the iPhone 10, but I ain't got the iPhone 10 no more. I got a fucking Nokia 3310 or some shit phone or local trap phone. Yeah. Although I won't be trapping, but you know what I mean, innit? Yeah. Yeah. Look, Canada Goose, Fendi, those clothes are nice. Yeah. Like, Canada Goose to me is a bit plain. Yeah. But, you know, Fendi and all that, and I like D Square. Like, there's certain clothes out there I like, right? But I just don't have that urge to go out and spend that money. Maybe I ain't in around those circles. Maybe I'm not around those circles where I feel like I have to, you know, dress a certain way to conform, man. And I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm just not interested in that kind of thing. Innit? And even that, if you're around certain people and you feel like if you can't dress a certain way, you don't dress like them, you can't hang around with those people, get rid of those people, remove yourself from those people because they're fools. Yeah? That's an immature mindset, right? Oh, we don't want this person flexing with us because they don't dress a certain way, right? Those same people who think like that, when they're 50 years old, they're not going to think like that. So therefore, it's an immature way of thinking. What's 3210? What's that? Oh, the 3210. Fucking hell, yeah. Yeah. Right, you see the word job, yeah? Does that actually mean just over broke? Because I've heard people use that acronym and say, yeah, job means just over broke. But does it really mean just over broke? Well, someone else Google it as well quickly. Let me Google this. Yeah, no, I think they just given it that. Yeah. Yeah, the three-letter word job. I don't think it's a real acronym for just over broke. I think that's just what people have, you know, like even that word fear, false evidence appearing real. Fear is not an acronym for false evidence appearing real. People have just given expanded fear into that, if that makes sense. So the word fear is a normal word. It's not shortened or nothing like that. Fear is not an acronym. People have I don't know how to say, but they basically made fear seem like it's an acronym, and basically said fear is basically short for false evidence appearing real. I think they've just, kind of expanded on the word, on the four-letter word fear. But still, as it goes, though, yeah, job probably does mean just over broke for most people anyway. Yeah, sometimes times are hard, but you have to drive around a couple of shops to save a couple of pounds, Like when I was trying to buy those sockets. But yeah, certain times when you've got money, yeah, you still have to. I don't want to say think like you're poor, because that you're going to change your mindset. But when you've got certain money, you have to act like, the money is a scarce resource at certain times. Just because you've got money don't mean that you have to go out spending money. The reason why a lot of people have a lot of money saved up, because they're smart with their money and they're conservative. There's some people, the day they get a promotion at work and they get paid an extra 10 grand at work is the day they upgrade their lifestyle. That never happened to me. I used to go to a family member's house. Family member's a female. Her boyfriend said to me, when you become an electrician, when you're fully qualified. So at the time I was an apprentice. I was earning like, I think it was like 860. And it went up to about £1,000 a month, right? Just before I was promoted, right? He said to me, when you get promoted from an apprentice electrician to an electrician, right? Your lifestyle is going to upgrade with that money, right? So when you go from earning 900 to 1900, that's how much I was taking away when I was 21, when I was promoted as an electrician. They put me on a salary of about 28, 29 grand a year, and I was taking on 1900. I got a little bit extra because I wasn't in the pension scheme, and they used to pay me £40 to use my phone, right? So I had my own personal phone, that, my own number. And instead of giving me a work phone, they gave me £40. So anyway, I was taking on about 1900, right? And he said to me, before you become an electrician and you get your proper wage, right? When you become an electrician, you get your proper wage, you're going to upgrade your lifestyle. Yeah? You're going to start wearing nicer clothes or whatever, in it. Yeah, you're going to start going out more, spending more money. I said, no. And true to my word, for 3 whole years, I still live like I'm a fucking apprentice. What am I talking about, man? For 3 whole years, bar a few times, obviously, because at certain times, man, I have to spend money and stuff like that, I might have invested in something, or, things come up, car breakdown, motorbike breakdown, or whatever, in it, yeah? But for 3 whole years, bar a couple of occasions, I would earn 1900 per month, from my work. And then my bills will come up to about 9 bills, maybe £1,000 sometimes, but I'll be putting away about £1,000 a month on average. Yeah. Even certain times more, because remember, I'm an electrician. So work doesn't just stop after 5 p.m. or 4 p.m. Yeah. I was going out doing private work, doing my own little jobs after work and on the weekend and stuff. Because certain times I was even earning even more money. Yeah. Man telling me, he don't know what's in his brain. See, he thinks his brain is just like a normal brain of the average person. Yeah, the average person, as soon as they get 29 grand a year and they're living at their parents' house with hardly any bills to pay, boom, brand new car. Yeah, brand new this, brand new that. No. And that's why, I'm in this space. Yeah, watch this space. Yeah, I'm in this space because I didn't think like other people. Man, listen, I would love to know how other people would be living if they were earning the wages that I was earning. I'm not talking about the 29 grand a year. There was a point where man was making guap, at work, proper money, all taking home 8 bags a month, take home, I was saying to one of my work colleagues, I'd love to know how other people would be living if they was earning this money. They'll be driving an X6, Man was like 8 grand a month. You could be driving an X6 easy. You could be driving a Porsche. Could be running a Ferrari. If you worked fucking every single day and you're taking home 8 grand, you could run a Ferrari easily. But you just be living for that car. And there's unfortunately some people do live like that. They live to pay for their car. They live to pay for these clothes. When really, this is how it's supposed to work, right? You're supposed to invest in certain things, right, or whatever, innit, yeah? And when you've got spare cash coming in or whatever, then bam, that pays for the car, yeah? Not, I need to go to work in order to pay for this car. Nah, my extra little income on the side or whatever needs to pay for this car, right? That's how it works. Like even me, I've got 3 bedrooms in this house. What I was planning to do before was rent out 2 rooms, right? And then keep 1 room for myself. But then eventually I was gonna rent out that 3rd room, and that 3rd room that I rent out, I was gonna use that money to pay for a car that I was gonna lease, right? Because I didn't want that money. I didn't want to pay for the car out of my wages. I didn't want to have to work for that money, right? Work for the money to pay for the car. I wanted the car money to come from somewhere else. So, you know, the money that I get from the 2 double rooms I've got in my house, I've got a 3-bedroom house, the 2 double rooms was going to pay for the mortgage and pay for the bills. And then that extra money from the 3rd room that used to be my room that I was going to give away to someone else for them to pay for them to rent out, that money I was going to pay for a car in it, because I made sacrifice for 3 years, yeah, to save up to buy this house. So therefore I deserve a treat. Plus I bought a place in Egypt as well. So I feel like I'm entitled to a treat. So that was going to be my treat. But I ain't even doing that no more because, yeah, I don't feel like renting out my house. I want to keep it for myself. Yeah, obviously that if AYLDN, if that job lasted forever, obviously, yeah, you know, 8 grand a month, man, it's fucking good, isn't it? But yeah, nothing lasts forever, innit? And obviously, like me, I value my principles over money. At that job, I had a manager talking smack to me, and I don't care how much money I'm earning a month. I'm not having it from no one. So yeah, I lost that job. Like, yeah, maybe I do regret, you know, putting a manager in his place, you know, for talking smack, but I need to get a good night's sleep. And if I have someone disrespecting me or talking smack to me at work and I don't put them in their place, I won't be able to get a good night's sleep. And yeah, my pride and self-respect is worth more than any pound sterling. That's just the ethos I have in it. That's just what makes me me in it. But yeah, look, 58 minutes, man, rolling strong. Yeah, fluent. Yeah, this is why you must, if there's something that makes you a little bit uncomfortable, you must practice and practice and practice till you master it. Yeah? Before, I used to think about doing live streams and I thought, fuck, like, how can I do a live stream for like 20 minutes or something like that? Like, because most of my videos usually are about 10 minutes long. Like, there's certain times I look at the time whilst I'm talking, I'm like, all right, let me just string this up because I like to round off my videos to 10 minutes. And then when I think about doing a live stream for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, an hour, hour and a half, I'm like, how the fuck is this even possible, isn't it? But it is possible. You might start off shit, yeah? And people might think, oh, he's not that good, but that's cool, isn't it, yeah? If you stick at something, one day people will be rating you, yeah, because you would have mastered it. Yeah? So, like, my first initial video was the first ever video I uploaded on my YouTube channel where I was actually speaking was the DNA prequel video, innit? Yeah? And the way I spoke and stuff like that, it weren't the same way I speak right now, yeah, or even a month, 3 months ago, or whatever, innit? Yeah, because I wasn't that comfortable, that confident in getting in front of the camera. Yeah? But over time, you practice, repetition, you get better at things, right? So that first video, people saw that, oh yeah, that video looks shit. But look at the videos I done, yeah, a couple months ago, yesterday, video today, innit? So much more fluent, so much more comfortable. Repetition, innit? Yeah? Have to keep practicing, step out your comfort zone, master and perfect things. Yeah? Don't be afraid to look silly. Don't be afraid to fail. All them man there, all them the greatest boxers and that, right? Like there's some people like Mike Tyson, yeah, who will go in there and then just beat everyone or whatever, and he's good from day one. But there's many men out there, right? When they were amateur boxers, they used to get their ass beat. But they stuck at it. Yeah, that's the difference between a winner and a loser. The winner, he loses, but he keeps going. The loser loses, and they think, you know what? That's it. Fuck it. Yeah. Like I would mention names in the Taekwondo world, but none of you lot probably know these people, so it's irrelevant. But even my Taekwondo experience, I used to be shit at sparring. Yeah, I got a fucking I got a friend called Tyrone, right? He's like my friend Tyrone, especially back in the day, was like going up against granite. Yeah, he was like a piece of concrete. Yeah, strong African. He used to kick me around and stuff. Yeah, but you know, eventually you get better, and you know, you're able to, you know, fight at the same level as certain people, and you practice. Yeah. Like right now, well, I ain't been Taekwondo for a good year because I've been working and then this COVID thing. But yeah, good sparrer. Yeah? But I wasn't always a good fighter. Yeah? I was shit before, innit? Let me yeah, see, I'm not a football person, but so AYLDN, you saying that Real Madrid were shit before and then they became good? Is that what you're saying, yeah? Because I'm not a football man. Don't ask me about football, innit? Like, I'm shit at football as well, innit? Yeah? Never been a football person. To be fair though, I don't like watching football matches like on TV, yeah? If I do watch a football match, it's like Champions League final. Yeah, I'm not gonna watch Premiership because you know I don't see the point in it. Like, I'll watch like a final. I'll watch the World Cup. That's what I would do in it. But I ain't a football man. But I like watching man them on the street kick ball. Like there's certain times that I'll be like been walking past the cage and I've stopped and watched for a minute, just watching man kick ball. Like if I see them, they got good skills and shit. I like watching man kick ball and that. But to go on, I've never been to a football match or nothing like that. So maybe if I got a cheap ticket to a football match, I would go, but I'm not a football man. I wouldn't go to Arsenal Stadium or nothing like that. I used to support Arsenal back in the day, but I've never been to any of their games or nothing like that. Yeah, I'm not a football man. When I did support football was when I did support Arsenal was back in the days of, you know, like Patrick Vieira, Freddie Ljungberg, what do you call it? Was it Dennis? I think Dennis Bergkamp, right? His last ever football match was like a fantasy football match where they played a random team. Right? And that was, I can't remember, years ago. Yeah, talking about Dennis Bergkamp. This is years ago, and I think that was like a fantasy football match or something like that where they played a random team, because it was his last football match before he retired or whatever, innit? And yeah, there's one thing I want to talk about as well, and I was trying to make a video about this last night, and I just thought, you know what, fuck it, man, I'll do it. I'll do it today, right? A lot of people are just high class employees. There's a lot of people, if you took away their football career, they'll think they're fucked because they have an employee's mindset. They just expect to work and earn a certain wage and they get comfortable. And the problem is during that time when they're comfortable, that's the time they need to be invested in their money. If I was a fucking footballer, if I was someone who, you know, gets paid for doing a TV show, yeah, I would have all 100 houses, right? Now, that might not be possible for some people, but that money that I'm earning, I'm buying 10 properties, yeah? I'm just gonna drive I'm not gonna be driving a fucking Lamborghini or nothing, and I'll just drive a Mercedes, yeah, an A to B car, and for years I will be stacking my money and investing it, so that one day when I get into trouble because of my mouth saying something about this community or that community, and they want to fire me, I say, yeah, fire me, cool, because you know what, I've got 5, 6, 10, 20 properties that I'm eating off. Yeah, I don't even need to work. I can just sit down and do literally nothing and have 20 grand coming in from these properties because I've got passive income. When I was comfortable and I was working and earning the big money, I was investing my money in properties. So that now I'm in a position where I've been fired from work. Yeah, for slapping my boyfriend. Well, I ain't gonna, yeah, slapping. Well, I won't slap no girl, innit? I definitely ain't having no boyfriend to slap. Yeah, let's just outline this right now. I don't, yeah, man, a straight man out here, innit? Yeah, but yeah, if I was to get in trouble for hitting my girlfriend and I lost my job, or I said something about a certain community or something like that. If you want to fire me, that's cool. Because I've got money coming in from other places. But what happens is these people who are footballers, rappers, and TV show presenters, they're just high-class employees, right? They're millionaire employees. Yeah, they don't think about investing their money elsewhere. And when they lose that main income, they're fucked. You know who I like? Soulja Boy. I was watching an interview with Soulja Boy, DJ Academics, and some other people, and they were laughing at him because he wanted to open up Subway. They were like, why you want to open up Subway? Because that man wants to open up Subway. Yeah, he's got a business mind. He's not just relying on, music or whatever. Yeah, because he knows maybe one day they're going to take away his music career and he might say something, black man, then we'll rap shit. We say what we want, innit? Yeah, they might say something. He might say something and they take away his platform, whatever, innit? Yeah, they take away the platform, but he's got these houses, if he has houses. He's got these shops that he's running, whatever, innit? He's got multiple streams of income. So you know what? You want to take my name away from me, yeah? Strip me of my title. I'm not Soulja Boy no more. Yeah, that's cool, innit? Yeah. Boom. I'll jump on YouTube. Boom. I'll write a book. Boom. I've got Subway. Boom. I've got these properties and that. But these people that don't invest elsewhere because they get comfortable and they think, they're gonna have this career for life, they end up broke. Yeah, when they get their title stripped of them, But there's boxers, there's fucking. You hear about these rappers and that going broke whilst they're still rappers. Because the entourages, yeah, they're living outside of their means and that. They're not invested in their money. I would love to see these people will be stripped of their titles and then start again from scratch and see how they get on. Yeah. They ain't got that survival instinct where they can, start off from scratch and, start off from square one. They can take my house with me. They can strip me of all my money. I can get it back just like that. Yeah, it'll take a while, but you know what? I'll get on it. Yeah, because I know I've got a skill. I've got a trait behind me. I've got that mindset. Like, you know what? You could take away my things from me, innit? But I'll get it back. I said straight away earlier, yeah. I ain't gonna get it back straight away, innit? But I'll get it back eventually, yeah, because I know, I've had something once, and I can always get it back. Let me check the comments. Yeah, that's all hypergamy though, Ben 838. You're saying that as soon as you go broke, women leave you. The women don't leave men when they go broke straight away, right? The reason why the women leave men, right, when they go broke is because they lose their confidence. That going broke, right, simulates, right, hard times, yeah? A woman needs to be with a man who's a strong individual, a strong character. Can he overcome adversity? I said it in live streams, maybe live stream yesterday, I maybe even said it earlier, right, about overcoming adversity. If you cannot overcome adversity, that is a feminine trait. All that, I'm being oppressed. Oh, the world is against me. I can't get nowhere because of the color of my skin. That is feminine energy. Yeah. So women leave men when they go broke and they have no money, not because they're broke and they have no money. Now, some gold digging women who are with that man because he has money, yeah, they will leave that man. But if a woman is with a man because of the strength he has, even if he goes broke, right? She will still stay with him. You got a certain amount of time to get your stuff back together and get back on your feet. You don't have to have £1 million house like you did before, but you need to, she wants to see progression. Yeah. You got a certain amount of time, then she probably will leave you in it, yeah. But she will stay with you if you stay strong. Yeah? Women want to know, right? If our house burns down, right, is this guy gonna stay strong, right? If they take everything away from us, can this guy, stay strong and protect the family? Or is he gonna sit in the corner and quiver like a little pussy? Yeah, women want to be with a strong man. Yeah? Look, we got Nadia in the stream right now. Nadia's my girl. If you look, obviously you don't know who Nadia is, isn't it? Yeah. I have not worked since January. Yeah, since I got fired at the end of January. Call it February, innit? Yeah. She ain't left me. And I ain't fucking driving a Mercedes, spending all this money here and here because I ain't shown no weakness. Now, if I got fired from that job and, I was like, oh God, I don't know what I'm going to do. Yeah, lost my confidence. Yeah, lost my strength. Yeah, then she would have been on. Yeah, she would have kept it moving. You got to keep that strength, man. But you can't fake that shit. It's either you are that or you're not. Yeah. There's no, you can watch all these dating coaches, all these strategies and that. It's either you are that or you're not. You're a strong man or not. Yeah. You can become a strong man, but that takes time. Yeah, that takes time. Yeah, Nadia. Women hate laziness. Women, as I always say in my videos, right? A woman would rather meet a guy who's here and over the years he progresses and he reaches this point, right? Rather than meet a guy who's even above that, but he stays there. No woman wants a man who's stagnant. A woman would rather a man. Let me remove this so you can see what I'm saying. Hold on. Right, you lot are banging in the comments. Well, I had to go all the way up to hide this comment. Right, a woman would rather meet a man who's down here, and over the years he gets to this stage. Right, he progresses. So he starts off down here, and over the years she sees improvement. Yeah, not dramatic improvement. Yeah, but just gradual improvement. He's always trying new things. Yeah, even if he goes up and down, up and down, up and down. But she would rather, over the course of the relationship, he starts off here and he ends up here. Rather than meet a guy who is here from day one, but he stays here. Yeah. Women want to know, say that a man is always improving, yeah, always progressing. Yeah. Being stagnant, that's not a good thing. Yeah. That's not good. I don't give a fuck if you earn £1 million, right? Find a way to earn more money. Yeah. It's not about the money. It's always trying new things, always improving your life. Yeah. We are here to prosper. We are here to succeed. We are here to always better ourselves. Yeah. If the world did not think like that, we will still be driving automobiles. Yeah. You know them old cars, yeah, fucking 8-liter engine that don't even fucking reach 30 miles an hour. We will still be driving automobiles. What's wrong with an automobile? It gets you from A to B. Yeah. Well, why are we not still driving those cars? Because people always want to improve. They always want to better themselves. Yeah. There's certain men out here, they don't like female hypergamy, yeah, because they don't want to improve themselves. Yeah, me, it don't matter to me. I don't give a fuck, yeah, because I know I'm always going to be improving. Shit, motherfucker. So yeah, I like that. 2-0 at halftime and then 3-2 at full time. Yeah, overcome the odds. There's man I've been in competition. Man are beating me in the beginning, and I beat them at the end of the competition. Yeah, Nadia. We want to be proud. Women want to be proud of their men. Yeah, you see that? A woman wants a strong man. I spoke about this in a video I made the other day. I ain't released it yet, right? But women want a man who can lead their children. Yeah, women want a man who can teach their sons, especially, how to overcome adversity. No woman wants a man who is going to have a son and raise him to be a little coward. Yeah. Oh, if your manager speaks rough to you, yeah, just take it on the chin. No, a woman wants a man to teach his son. Anyone talk shit to you, yeah, don't have it. Even from me, I'm your father. Yeah. Don't take no shit from no one. Listen, you see, when I have a son, yeah, it's gonna be like fucking military school, yeah. But I ain't gonna be too harsh on him. I'm gonna be trying, yeah, give it to him in drips and jack. I know, you can't be too harsh on the children and that, and yeah, they'll end up being really soft, and you don't want to break them. Put it this way, innit? But from day one, I'm gonna teach my son to be a fucking man. Yeah, I ain't raising no feminine child out here, innit? Yeah, my daughter, I'm going to teach her to be a lady, but my son, he's going to be a fucking rough, masculine man. I'm telling you, teach him how to fight from day one. I'll make him climb trees, play with conkers and shit like that. Proper boy stuff. Climb brick walls, some of the shit that I used to do back in the day. That's why it's all well and good raising your child and making him grow up in a nice area and stuff like that. But at the same time, you don't want him to live on the ghetto estates in Hackney where it's dangerous, and you have to find that balance, man. You want them to grow up a little bit rough, because you cannot be rough and tough if you haven't gone through rough and tough experiences. Going through rough and tough times in your life. A lot of men get comfortable when they go out. Chat. Oh, okay. So you're saying that a lot of men get comfortable when they go out with attractive women, I think you're trying to say. Well, yeah, it is what it is, isn't it? I think a lot of men get comfortable when they're in relationships, full stop. And they enter kind of like this friendly vibe with their girlfriend. And it's almost like, they're pals rather than, in a relationship and stuff like that. Like, there's all been times that I'm with my girl and that, and like, she'll say to me, yeah, you've joined the gang, like her and her sister and her friend, they got this little gang. I don't know what they do, like maybe send each other memes. No. I'm not entering you lot's gang, yeah, you lot's little meme gang where we're in a group chat or something like that and we're sending each other memes. I'm not your fucking friend. Yeah, I tell my girl all the time, we are not friends. Yeah, we're not friends. That is how the sexual energy, the sexual chemistry, sexual tension leaves the room. And it's more like, if you live in, I don't live with no one, obviously, innit? Yeah, but when you're living with a girl, it's like living with a roommate. Yeah. Oh, what did you get up to today? Oh, yeah, I done this. And, you just go about your separate ways and stuff. And obviously, you're supposed to have space and time away from your girlfriend, but the meme gang, yeah. I don't know. I think she was, that's just an example, whatever, innit? But yeah, you don't want to be your girl's friend. Yeah, we are not friends. I know that's what they show on the TV and stuff. Like, yeah, it's nice. It's nice to have a good relationship, like a good friendly relationship with your girlfriend. But that kills relationships, I'm telling you. Yeah, and a lot of people think it's normal, right? When you get older, right, to lose the sexual tension and sleep in separate beds with your. But there's married couples out here. They sleep in separate beds. Yeah, it may be in the same room, maybe in different rooms. There's an older couple on my street. Yeah, they're 60-year-olds, right? I said to the man, how many bedrooms is your house, right? Because his house looks a bit smaller than the others, right? He said, it's a 3-bed, isn't it? Yeah. I'm like, I said something about the room upstairs. He said, no, that's my wife's room. My room's at the back. They don't sleep in the same room. So that they're not having sex. Yeah. People will think that, when you grow older, yeah, the sex leaves the marriage and then that's normal. It's not normal. It's not normal. That's not the way it's supposed to be. It happens all the time because guys don't know how to keep the sexual energy in a relationship. They turn into more of a friendly vibe with their woman. And it's because a lot of men become weak in relationships as well. Their girlfriend does the pullback, as I always talk about, right? Not that I invented it. Yeah, I heard about it on the internet and it's fucking true. The woman pulls back. And you know what? She still needs a guy to provide for her. So she don't break up with him, whatever, but she don't sleep with him no more. She loses attraction for him. She puts him more in the friend zone. when she's probably got a next man around the corner, yeah, that's digging her out, asks around, watch videos, innit, yeah? Watch Maury, yeah? I see one video the other day where there's one guy on the internet, MJ Get Right, he was watching one video and he was talking about, I think he was doing like a reaction video, and basically there was this girl, she was being filmed by her boyfriend, right? He's filming her open up a package, right? Or like a present, right? And it's just one bag within another bag, one bag within another bag, one bag within another bag. So she's just opening up these bags, just bags on bags on bags. And anyway, when she got to the bottom of it, right, there was like, I think an envelope. There's a piece of paper in it. This man was with this woman for, let's say, 4 years, and there was a 3-year-old daughter, right? And pay attention to when I say there was a 3-year-old daughter, right? It weren't his child, right? He done a DNA test with the daughter. So he probably took her saliva, maybe a strand of hair or something like that from the daughter, took it down to the tests or the lab or whatever, or maybe even took the daughter, right? Gave some of his saliva or strand of hair. Anyway, bam, found out that it weren't his daughter. The next man breeded a woman, right? And obviously, she weren't asleep when it happened. She knew exactly what happened. She cheated on him, and she didn't say nothing. Yeah, this is what happens. When men get weak, women want to find other men. Yeah? Women don't cheat for the sake of cheating. Now, I don't always say that women cheat for the sake of cheating, but they don't cheat for the sake of cheating. They cheat when the man that they're with displays weakness. Now they want to find that strength in someone else. Yeah? Women do not like weak men. Yeah? And periodically, they will keep testing. They will keep pulling back. They will keep breaking up with men to find out whether or not he's lost his strength or weakness. And you might break up with a girl, and that's still a test, yeah? Because you'll be like, okay, you broke up with me. All right, cool. Sometimes men break up with women and they run back to the woman. So it's not always a woman breaks up with a man to test a man. Sometimes a man will break up with a woman and she will sit back and wait, yeah? See if he goes back on his word. See if he thinks to himself, shit, I might have made a mistake. Oh no, please, baby, please, please, please. Yeah, you are not the father. Maury. That program was a fucking classic. There was all gal on there, right? They got 10 man on the show. Still can't find the father. How many man did you lick down in that month? How many man did you lick that? How many bodies did you accumulate in that month that you can't decipher between 10 men who's the father, and they still can't find the father? I wonder what the record is on Maury. It's probably like between 10 and 15 man, where a girl has, tested between 10 and 15 man and still can't find the father. Man, like a wanted fugitive. How embarrassing is that? There's all certain times, there's certain people walking around right now, they don't know who their dad is, A lot of the time, the women don't know who the father is, because they lick down about 4 or 5 men within a couple of weeks. So they don't even know who the fuck the father is, yeah? He's some man, he's probably got kids elsewhere. Embarrassing. But yeah, a couple more minutes left, 7 minutes. I'll round it off to an hour and a half live stream. Shout out to all the people that's watching, still locked in. What time is it now? So yeah, 12:48. Mm-hmm. I would like to play some music in these live streams just in the background, but I think I might get copyrighted and stuff, so I don't want to. Because although I'm not getting paid for this live stream right now, one day I will get paid for these live streams. It might even be in 3 years' time. It don't matter. I want to know, say, that the time I've invested now is going to get paid for, and it's not. Although sometimes in life you have to work for free, or practically work for free. Now, when I was an apprentice, I used to work for I think it was £7.50 a day, right? £7.50 an hour or whatever, innit? Yeah? So how much is that? No, No, I wasn't even getting paid £7.50. What am I talking about? I'm getting paid about £5 an hour. What am I talking about? Getting paid £5 an hour, 7.5 hours. Yeah. So what? 7 times 5, that's 35 plus what? 250, £37.50 a day. £37.50 a day I used to earn as an apprentice. And then years later, I get a job where I'm earning fucking what? £328 a day or something like that I was earning. And I was sitting on my ass because I was a supervisor. So there's going to be times where you ain't earning much money. There's times where you're grinding and you ain't seeing no results. One day you will see results and the results will be astronomical compared to the work you was putting in and the lack of money you was getting paid at the beginning. But it's all delayed gratification, and sometimes you have to work for free. I was telling someone I know they want to start a little business, a food business. I was saying you might have to go out there on the street and give out free samples. Yeah, so maybe have like a little barbecue, right? And cook food for free out on the streets, yeah, and just let people come and get a free sample. Maybe even put a little donations jar or whatever in it, yeah. They want to put 10 pence or £1 or £2. That's cool, isn't it? Yeah? But give out the food for free, yeah. And trust me, if the food is that good, it will sell. Yeah? People will talk about your product. Yeah? You don't need to worry about making money straight away. Now, obviously, if it's a financial burden on you, well, you got another problem there. Why are you in a position where you can't go out and cook food and give it out for free to promote your business, right? So you got another problem that you need to tackle as well. Yeah. But look, Ben 838, there's bear man out there, right, who they raise children, yeah, that are not theirs. My fucking goodness me, yeah. I met this girl, right? So in Loughton, there used to be a club called New Bar, yeah. If any of you lot watched that program back in the day, The Only Way is Essex, yeah. I haven't actually seen an episode where they're in the New Bar, but apparently The Only Way is Essex people, the Tower people, then used to go to some place called New Bar. Now I've been there back in the day, innit? Yeah? And when I used to go there back in the day, Loughton is a white area, proper Essex, yeah? We were the only man them that used to go to that place, right? So when we'll go there, right? We'll go there like just 3-4 man deep, whatever, in here. We're the only man them in there, innit? Yeah? There'll be a black guy, but he's like a black guy. He's like all his friends are white, right? And then you get like one mixed race guy who's like a white guy as well, whatever, innit? Yeah? And it's just pure white girls, couple mixed race girls here and there, yeah? But by and large, the place was just a white place, innit? It was cool, it was calm, innit? Then eventually the place, I start seeing man them up there, and then apparently I hear that there's trouble, whatever, in the place. But boom, when I was in there, I saw one mixed race girl. Well, I thought this girl was mixed race, yeah? Chatting to her, I think her name was Sophie or something like that. Couple years older than me. Boom, chatting to her now, and I said to her, where's your black parent from? Yeah, what, are they Jamaican or whatever, innit? Yeah? And she said, oh, I ain't got no black parent. Both my parents are white. You know what? Yeah? If it weren't for like, identity protection and stuff, I would post a picture of this girl, right? This girl looks fucking mixed raced. Yeah. Her dad is not a white man, right? Her dad might even be mixed race himself. So she's a quarter black. But this girl definitely has a father who has black in him, right? Her mum has cheated. Yeah? I even know a guy, right? He thinks he is fully Nigerian. Yeah? He thinks he's fully black, right? Now he's light-skinned. There are light-skinned Nigerians. There's a light-skinned Nigerian family who live on my road. Yeah? Both their parents are black, but they're light-skinned. So there are light-skinned Nigerians. This guy is mixed-raced. Yeah? And apparently, back in the day, obviously before he was born, another Nigerian mother used to be friends with his mum, right? And she said when the father was away, a white man used to go to the house, right? And my cousin knows this particular guy who thinks he's fully Nigerian, yeah? And everyone tells him, bro, you look mixed-raced. And he's like, no, both my parents are black. Right, there is a thing called throwback genes or whatever, in it, yeah? Where both parents could be dark-skinned and the child is light-skinned. I've got an auntie, both her parents are dark-skinned, same color as me, yeah? But she's light-skinned, right? It is possible. But this guy, he has mixed-raced hair. He looks mixed-raced. Everyone thinks he's mixed-raced. And isn't it a coincidence? When his father was away, quote unquote, when his father was away at work, a white man used to go to the house. And out of all of his siblings, right? obviously they're supposed to have the same parents, right? He looks nothing like any of his siblings, right? Fuck the throwback thing, right? Because it could just be a skin pigmentation thing. He looks nothing like any of his siblings. You know why? Because his dad's a white man, right? His mum stepped out, right, on his quote unquote dad when he was before he was born. Yeah. These women out here, man, they're savage, man. They will get knocked up by an ex man, yeah, and they will pretend and lie, and they know, yeah, that it's not his child, right? But they ain't gonna say nothing because they want the free child support. Yeah. Yeah, oh Lord, yeah, AYLDN, oh Lord. Trust me, the shit is real out here. The shit is real. Now I know who my dad is because I look fucking just like him. Yeah. So yeah. But yeah, there are a lot of people out here, they don't know who their dad is, really. They think the man that's holding down the fort is their dad. He is not their dad. Yeah, not their dad. Not their dad, man. Even the other day, yeah, Nadia was at my house. Not the last time, but maybe the time before that. We was watching something to do with the gorillas, and like you got the gorillas. You got like a silverback alpha male gorilla, and then you've got just like the normal gorillas that just whatever in it. Yeah, boom. The silverback gorilla has his pick of the women or whatever in it. Yeah, he will reject some of the other female gorillas, whatever. He don't want to mate with them in it. Yeah? But there's all certain times where the female gorillas, they still want some action, obviously, innit? Yeah. So the lower ranking gorillas who are not silverback alpha male gorillas, they go and creep around with the female gorillas or whatever, innit? Yeah. And they done studies, right? Yeah, the zoologists or whatever, innit? Yeah. They took DNA tests from the baby gorillas and they compared it to the alpha male gorillas. And usually you would think that obviously all the gorillas that father all the children, so all the children are fathered by alpha male gorillas. Now, only about 75% of the infants are fathered by the alpha male gorillas. So that means that 1 out of 4 times, the female gorillas are creeping around with the lower ranked gorillas. Yeah, they need some action. Yeah. Obviously, they don't communicate like, oh yeah, this is your father, this is not your father, whatever, innit? Yeah, but it just goes to show, even in the animal kingdom, when the females are supposed to be for certain males, right? They also go and creep around with other males and stuff. Shit happens, motherfucker. It's starting to cool down though. I don't think it's as hot right now, but it was fucking boiling earlier. Yeah, even the gorillas are footing around, you don't know. That's how it goes, man. Yeah, I don't know about no kangaroos, but yeah, they're probably doing the same shit, man. Yeah, bouncing around. Oh, listen, I ain't gonna fling no names or nothing like that, innit? But I know someone who, this is fucking terrible. A man lived in a flat, and he's a black man, and he was dealing with a white woman, and below there was a white man, right? You know, this white woman that this black man was dealing with got pregnant by the man who lives in the basement. So, or maybe even when you was asleep, yeah, or maybe when she left your yard, she didn't go home, you know. She was underneath you, literally. I mean, I don't mean like he lives on the 3rd floor and the man lives on the ground floor. No, he lived on the ground floor and there was a basement flat. She got pregnant by the man who lived in the basement flat. Mad ting. Yeah, mad ting. And I think he still stayed with a woman as well. What a fucking idiot. Yeah, he did stay with her because they got a kid that is younger than the kid that the woman had with the man that she cheated on him with. So the white woman cheated on the black man with a white man, had a baby, and then the white woman had another baby with the black man. No, obviously the baby came out white, innit? So obviously he knows that ain't his child. Yeah? I don't see how a black man and a white woman can have a white child. Yeah? Now it has happened in history, like where the child looks white, but yeah, you know your woman's creeped out on you. What does buffering mean, man? Someone else said that in the um, in the other live stream. One of my subbies said that. Yeah, if a girl cheats on you, it's over. Definitely. Or if she cheats on you, yeah, do not just put her like she's just for fun. That's it. She will never ever be anything else. Yeah. You don't take her out on no dates, you don't phone her, nothing like that. Come over. Yeah. I'm using you for this. Yeah. You are a service, yeah. You are a free service. You provide a service and you leave. Yeah. That's it. That's how you handle a girl that cheats. Yeah. But you fall into the trap if you take on a girl that cheats and you use her for a service, you might fall back in love with her or whatever. Anyway. So yeah, the best thing to do if a girl cheats on you, gone, gone, gone. If you cared about her. Oh shit, I'm taking a call right now. Hello? Who's that? Oh, fam, I'm in the live stream. What are you saying though? Quickly. Yeah. Yeah. Give him my number, yeah, and then tell him to phone me, and then yeah, I'll WhatsApp him. Tell him to get into some WhatsApp me some pictures and that. Innit? See it. Man's got a phone call, but yeah, if she cheats on me by the end. Oh, yeah, that's the best way to handle it. Yeah, just get rid of the girl, because you may fall into the trap of wanting to take her back or whatever, innit? So yeah, just get rid of it, yeah. But if a girl cheats on you, never take them back as a serious girlfriend. No. No way. No way. No way. Unless, and even then, I'll just say, just still don't. But like, if you're just like, yeah, it's just my girl, and like, I don't care about her like that, then yeah. But yeah, if that was your serious girl and like you saw a future with her and she cheated on you, no, get rid of it. Get rid of it. That's it. Wash your hands with that girl because she will do it again to you. Yeah? And when a guy cheats and a girl cheats, it's two different things. Like when a guy cheats, it's just, oh, that's just another thing. Like, yeah, I'll just bang it. Well, I'll keep my girlfriend in it. When a girl cheats on you, it's like, you are a lower rank. I ain't interested in you no more. Like with a guy, like, we just bang an ex-girl and then we don't really care in it. Yeah? We don't have no feelings for. But when a girl cheats, I think it's different. I think it's more of a violation when a girl cheats on a guy than when a guy cheats on a girl. Yeah? Because if a guy cheats on a girl, he ain't looking to spend no time with this other girl, or he just looking to mash the thing up and then that's it. But when a girl cheats with a guy, like she wants to, well, maybe sometimes they just want to just get a quick bang or whatever. But more times like they want to spend time with a man. Yeah, they're rating him more than they rate you, and that. A man could cheat on his girl with a next girl and not even rate the other girl. It's just another thing, innit? We're just built like that. We're built to see. This is one thing that women need to get over, right? When men cheat, we are hardwired to want to reproduce with multiple women. We are not. Fuck. I have to take that call again, man. Afterwards. We are not hardwired to want to be with one woman. Yeah? We are not hardwired to be monogamous. Yeah? Polygamy, literally. Look at the animal kingdom. Yeah? Man have multiple wives and shit. Yeah? We are hardwired to have multiple women. So That's one thing that women need to get their head around. Like even celebrities, a lot of celebrity wives, right? They know their man cheats on them. They know. They just don't want to hear about it. And you know what? That's all right. That's all right, isn't it? They just don't want to hear about it. Check the comments. I had a girl once before who said that her ex contacted her and he wanted to do music with her and stuff like that. And she asked me like, she told me, yeah, you know, her ex has got back in contact with her, and yeah, like I don't know if she was asking my permission or whatever, but she just thought she would inform me or whatever, innit? Yeah. And in the back of my mind, I knew they ain't just gonna be talking about business. She's probably gonna go and run off with him, innit? And now, yeah, I like the girl, but I didn't really care about her like that. So I was just like, yeah, you know what? My first gut instinct was to say no, but I thought to myself, nah, you know what? If she's gonna run off with him, let her do what she wants. There's plenty of girls out there. Like, why am I even trying to hold on to any girl at all, innit? Yeah, so I was like, it's cool. Yeah, do what you want, innit? Yeah, go ahead and do music. And then, yeah, I think, yeah, they did hook back up anyway. So it is what it is. I mean, if you don't really care about the girl like that, you just let them go and do what they want. And that's how you can't care about women too much. You need to always remember there's other women out there. Yeah? This is why men end up marrying women, doing this foolishness. They think this is the only woman out there. Right? There's plenty of women out here. You might have to go a couple of years with no women, make money, become successful. Just don't use your money and success to attract women. That money and success is supposed to make you the best version of yourself. Yeah? Like, you know, make you confident, make you attract women. You know, women should be attracted to the confidence and not the money. Me, I got money, I got a house and stuff. No women have ever hooked up with me because I got a house and I got money. They hook up with me because of me. Yeah, because I got confidence. I got that inner strength. That's what they're attracted to. They're not attracted to, they like the money and stuff. Yeah, the lifestyle's cool, yeah, but they're more attracted to the strength. Yeah, that's why there's a lot of rich men out here who don't get gal. There's a lot of rich men out here who have no women in their life. Yeah, I've watched programs like Millionaire Matchmaker, and there's man who is a millionaire. Yeah, man who drive all Ferrari this and Lamborghini that. Yeah, ain't got no woman. Yeah, ain't even dating. He don't even want to. He probably don't even care about having a woman like that, like a full-time relationship. He can't even date women. Women don't even want to date him. Yeah. And he's not a bad-looking guy, he's average, yeah? But he's not confident. Yeah, he feels like, you know, he's less of a human being. Or I don't know what the fuck he's thinking. Yeah, but it just goes to show, man. No matter how much money you got, right? If you ain't got that confidence, no women are going to be interested in you. And the ones that are, they're just going to use you. And the relationship is not going to be a good. It's not going to be a good relationship. The dynamics aren't going to be proper. They ain't gonna be patterned, yeah. So put it this way, yeah, there's man out here, right? A broke man can take their girl. Yeah. There's man out here, millionaires, yeah. She's probably banging some broker guy on the side, yeah, because he gets her blood rising. Yeah, he gives her that thrill. Yeah, he's got that energy, that confidence. Yeah, she feels like she's with a real man when she's around him. Yeah, ain't got nothing to do with 6'3". Yeah, or how much you bench press. Yeah, it's about the confidence, fam. Yeah, because there's a lot of tall men out here. There's a lot of henchmen out here. There's a lot of rich men out here who don't get gal. Yeah, who've been on a drought. 6 months, a year, yeah, 2 years. There's some man out here, they ain't ever had a girl, yeah? Man, oh, they're 25 years old, never slept with a girl before. Mm-hmm. And they got money, and they have education. They got degrees. They got letters before their name, after their name. Man, I was knocking down girls when I was 14. Yeah? Basically broke. Well, actually, no, to be fair, I had money when I was a kid because I used to buy and sell crisps and drinks at school. And that's probably why I've got the mindset that I've got now. Because when I was in school, unfortunately, I didn't care about education like that. It was just something to do in it. Like, yeah, you just go to school because, oh no, the government says you go to school, and so that's why I used to go to school. But yeah, throughout my school history, from the end of year 7 to year 11, yeah, and shout out to my boy Ethan from school. Yeah, that was my first best friend in school, man like Ethan. At the end of year 7, he showed me a pack of Jawbreakers. I think they were like 20p for the pack of Jawbreakers. There were 5 in a pack. Yeah, he told me all you need to do is sell each Jawbreaker for 10 pence. You can make 50p from a pack of Jawbreakers. You spend 20p on the next Jawbreaker pack. Yeah, that's a 30p profit. Bam. Yeah. Boom. Man used to buy the Jawbreakers and that, sell them. Boom. Make a little bit of profit here and there. Yeah. Boom. Doing that to the end of year 7. Came back in year 8. Yeah. Started buying crisps, hula hoops, Doritos. Yeah. Started buying drinks, cans of Coke. Started making money. When I was 15, when I was in year 10, I had 1,500 to my name. Now, maybe a little portion of it, maybe a little 3 bills of it was birthday money, but the fact that I was even still able to retain that money was a good achievement. A 15-year-old with 1,500, yeah, without spending it as well, yeah, because a lot of people that can accumulate money, but can you retain that money, yeah? Done, no, you got expelled. All right, so boom, Ben, you're gonna like this one. So I got kicked out of school, right? I got unofficially expelled, yeah? I was on my second final warning. So I got a final warning because in year 11, I was just moving raggo, yeah? I was moving ratchet, yeah? I had a final warning, then I got a second final warning. And the day I got kicked out of school, right, my mum was actually on holiday in Jamaica, yeah? Well, actually, no, she went on holiday. My great grandma passed away, so yeah, she went to Jamaica and she couldn't take me because I had exams, right? So this is year 11, yeah, boom. So on my final day at school, the alarm went off. The fire alarm, maybe like 9 o'clock. Then half an hour later, someone else set off the fire alarm. About an hour later, someone else set off the fire alarm again. The fire alarm went off about 3 or 4 times, yeah. The fire alarm went off so frequently. We went out onto the field, done our register, went back into our classes, and the fire alarm went off again. I was like, you know what, fuck this. After break, right, this is when the fire alarm's still going on. I saw the fire alarm went off about 4 times. After break, I had finished selling all of my crisps and drinks, yeah? I made my money for the day. I thought, you know what, lunchtime's approaching. I know people them are still going to want to buy from me. Fuck it. I said to my brother, Luke, can we go to Sainsbury's? Yeah, I want to buy some more stuff, maximize my profits for the day. Yeah, he's like, can we go in it? Because this is bullshit. Yeah, we couldn't even sit in class for 10 minutes without the fire alarm going off. Yeah, fire alarm going off like 4 times or whatever. Yeah? Fuck it. Started running through the corridors, running, and my friend decided to stop running, right? Because I think we saw one teacher. I carried on going. Yeah, I thought, fuck this, I'm going to jump over the fence because I'd done this before. Jumped over the fence, escaped from school, went to the local Sainsbury's in Winchmore Hill, that's where my school was, to buy more stock to re-up, yeah, so I can make more money. Running, and then I got caught by one teacher, right? Now, obviously, if the fire alarm goes off, what the fuck are you doing running in the building? You're supposed to be out on the field. She stuck me in a room. It's called the internal exclusion room. Yeah, it's basically like fucking prison. There's no windows, there's a tiny room, whatever in it, and you sit there for the whole day. It's literally like being in jail. Yeah? Sat me in the room, and then there was one teacher called Miss Hepburn. She was a nice teacher. She was like a senior teacher, like deputy head. Yeah, she loved me. Yeah, she was a deputy head, and she said, Jelani, you know what? This has been going on too long now. Yeah. It's almost time for you to break up for study leave, yeah? And study leave is 2 weeks or whatever. So you need to go home and not come back until exams are ready, right? And basically, yeah, I got unofficially expelled. I don't think I even got a letter through my door to say that I've been expelled. but I got unofficially expelled a couple of days before we broke up for study leave. And all I was thinking about was, fuck, I've still got a couple. To be fair, I had a few, I had drinks at my house, actually, yeah. I was thinking to myself, fuck, I've got these drinks at my house. How am I going to fucking sell them? And I remember there were bottles of apple flavored Lucozade. And I just put them in the fridge and I just drank them. So, yeah. Even when a man got expelled from school, all I thought about was the money that I would not be making. And I phoned my mum and told her while she was in Jamaica, yeah, I've been expelled. But it's cool, it's cool, it's cool. I only had a couple of days left of school, so I weren't missing out on much, innit? Obviously, there was nothing she could do. She was in Jamaica. I was at home with my stepfather, and she was like, well, just stay home and behave yourself, whatever, innit? Obviously, all of my friends are at school, so there was nothing for me to do on the street, so I just stayed at home playing Xbox. I think that's, yeah. I think I had Gears of War back then. That's when I was playing Xbox. But yeah, and then I went to school, and then, yeah, sat my maths exam, sat my science exam, sat my English exam. So English was 2 GCSEs, and maths was 1 GCSE, I think, and science was 2. And yeah, I just got 5 C's, just sailed through school. And then when I finished school, obviously my mum said to me, if you don't know what to do, go and become an electrician. And yeah, that's what I did. And yeah, so yeah, I made a lot of money when I was in school. I do miss school though. School was a good experience and stuff like that. One thing I don't like when celebrities, and sometimes I do think like this as well, but nah, it's wrong. When rich people, famous people who are millionaires, come onto TV and they say, oh, you know, if I could have done it again, right? If I could start from the beginning, I would have went to school. Nah, still go to school, still get an education, yeah? Do the basics, right? You know, 0 to 16, right? You're not really going to achieve much, yeah? So just still go to school. Maybe don't go to college, maybe don't go to uni, that's corny, but you need to fucking go to school, yeah? That's where you learn your bread and butter, man. Come on. So I don't like when these people, they're millionaire business people, whatever, and they go on TV and say, yeah, I wouldn't have bothered to go to school. Nah, go to fucking school, man. In school, it's not about just education. You learn how to socialize, yeah? You learn how to, hopefully, you know, you stand up to bullies, because everyone's going to come across a bully. Yeah, most people will come across bullies. Stand up to bullies. You learn a lot more than just, you know, algebra or English language, yeah, or chemistry and biology. You learn other things, social skills. So yeah, school's fucking important, man. I'd love to go back to school, man. Yeah. Nadia, the live stream's going well still. Yeah. Yeah, there was a point where I was making so much money in school, right? And when you're a popular guy in school, like, it's so stupid, right? If they look back on it now, they'll think they were so dumb for doing this, right? When you're a popular guy in school, people just want to do stuff and work for you just to say that, just because they know you, innit? Yeah. So I had man in my year group, yeah, who used to sell for me. So I was still selling. There was man in my year group who sold for me, and I had kids in like another year group, maybe like 2 years below me or something like that, selling for me as well. I was making so much money in school, it was a fucking joke. Yeah? Obviously, I wasn't working money to where I could rent somewhere or maybe, you never know. I wouldn't make too much. I wouldn't make that much money. But yeah, I was making so much money in school. Yeah, I was making some good money in school, man. I had man in my year selling for me. Yeah, just not too much, maybe just 10 packs of crisps. I had man in the year below me or 2 years below me selling for me in school. And I was also selling for myself as well. Obviously, I'll give them a little bit of money, but I'm sure there was even times where I didn't even pay them. Not because I didn't want to, I chose not to pay them. They just wanted to work for me for free because it was me, innit? So yeah, being a popular person does pay dividends, man, definitely. Yeah, I'm gonna highlight that comment, man. School is important, man, definitely.
All right, I'm definitely gonna get off this live stream in 5 minutes. Yeah, 'cause we're at 1 hour and 55 minute mark. I've got to make a phone call as well. I think the phone call I took earlier, about 15 minutes ago, that was one of my cousin's people. He phoned me about some electrical work that his friend needs doing. So, um, yeah, I'm gonna need to. He called me whilst I was doing this live stream. I thought, you know what, I don't want to take the call because it's gonna be too long. So I'll call him back afterwards, isn't it? So. Yeah, I'll call him back as soon as this live stream is done. Oh, yeah, nice one. All right. Shout out to my brother Tyrone. He's just messaged me he just SMS text me to say that he's watching. Should have left a comment, fam. I would have put your name in the shout out message. Yeah, my boy Tyrone that I just mentioned, I've known him from day one. Like, not day one, but yeah, known him since I was like 8 years old or something like that. So what, 19 years? Long time. Let me just copy and paste this. What, Nadia, what channel will get loads of followers? What are you talking about? Oh, I don't even know where that comment's going anyway. Anyway, yeah, Nadia, you said that that channel will get lots of followers or something like that. But yeah, let me just end on the original point of the racism at work. Let's say there is a quote unquote glass ceiling. You can see that the sky's the limit, but you can't actually get to that point because there's a glass ceiling. Oh, the cause tranquilizer. Yeah, funny, yeah. There's a glass ceiling for black people, quote unquote, right? But we can't get there because of racism at work, right? Well, the incentive is to stop trying to be a worker. Yeah, work for people. Yeah, that's fine. Just don't make it a life goal. Yeah, don't settle for mediocrity. Yeah? So they're actually doing us a favor by telling us we can't get nowhere in the workplace. Because if you have the type of mindset where you're like, well, I'm a troubleshooter. If I have a problem, I'm going to find a way around this problem. Yeah? My troubleshooting brain tells me, okay, yeah, although I don't think like this, but let's say it's true. Black people can only get a certain place in a workplace, get to a certain level in a workplace. Well, then why don't I try and do my own thing then? But you are lazy and you are not an ambitious person who can lead others, right? If you think, I just want to work for someone else, I just want to be told what to do. Yeah? I've been at work with people. They've told me, I just need someone to tell me what to do in it. Yeah, I can't like just sit around or come up with things to do. I need someone to tell me what to do. What? What are you talking about, fam? Come on, blood. But yeah, too much people have got this sheep type of mentality. Like they're just followers. How Are you really, ask yourself this question before I go? Well, I got like 4, 3, 2, 1 seconds to go on. Are you really comfortable with taking orders from someone else? Yeah? Ask yourself that question. Are you comfortable with taking orders from someone else? Because I'm not. I'm not the type of person who likes to take orders from anyone else. Yeah? I'm the person that I feel like I should give people orders, if anything. Yeah. Stay wise.